guys, and welcome back. Today I have my August wrap up and book haul. I'm gonna be really fast with my wrap up today because again I read very little. Um, I'm proud. I finished 3 books, so I'm proud, but I wanted to finish more. So let's show it to you guys. The first one I finished was Dona Maria II by Isabel Stiles. Is a Portuguese romantic historical novel, and it was okay. Yeah, I love the characters. I really love the characters. It's and the story is fascinating. The story is really complicated because it was in a very complicated time period in Portugal. So it's kind of complicated, for the queen to adjust, for the ministers to adjust, for the politicians to adjust, and the noblemen and everything. So I understand it's very complicated, but I think the writing was sloppy, and that I think is because she is writing more books faster, and she is probably being pressured by the publisher to publish more books because she's probably the bestseller of their authors. So that being said, I love the characters. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. This is also not translated, it's only Portuguese. So if you want to check it out, if you're Brazilian, it's also published in Brazil under the name of Maria da Glória because she was not Queen of Brazil, she was only Princess in Brazil. But yeah, she is the daughter of Dom Pedro I in Brazil, Dom Pedro IV in Portugal. That being said, let's go to the next one. The next one is one of my favorite books of this year and probably one of my favorite books ever. I love this book. It was so beautiful towards the end. The last 2 pages, I just read it out loud for my father, and we were almost crying in the kitchen. So that is Looking for Alaska by John Green. I did not know anything going into this book, and I loved it. I'm so grateful I didn't know anything. I didn't know the twist. I didn't know anything about Miles. I knew Alaska was a bit quirky, and I didn't like her. But I believe very strongly that we are not supposed to like Alaska. Argue me with that, but I don't like Alaska. But I empathize a lot with Miles, and I understand everything that happened in this book except the pranks. Because I would never do pranks like that. I would never put myself in danger of being expelled ever, or nor would I ever smoke. That being said, the rest is just magnificent. The writing is beautiful. The characters are fantastic. I love Miles. And I love the twist, and I love how it was handled. It was very real the way the characters handled what happened. It's beautiful. If you haven't read it, which I doubt, go read it. It's beautiful. So yeah, the last one I read was Alice in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass and What She Found There. I had to read it. Everyone loves it. My friend is completely crazy about this book. She loves Alice. She loves the cat. She loves the Mad Hatter. And there's so much reference to this one. There's Once Upon a Time talks about Alice all the time. She made a spin-off based on Alice. So I had to check it out. And though I think it's probably beautifully written in English, and it's beautiful to read just for that, and even though it was really beautiful translated, I didn't find it very special. Oh my god, I'm gonna be slaughtered by this, but I just cannot empathize with anything. It doesn't make a lot of sense. But I'm happy I read it because it's a classic. It's a classic that everyone is gonna talk about forever. It's always been in reference. I can understand culture now. So it's awesome that I've read it. I feel happy to have read it. And I gave it 3 out of 5 stars on Goodreads as well. Oh, Looking for Alaska was 5 out of 5 stars, but I don't think that was a question in it. So yeah, the next part is a book haul. I have 5 books here. So this month happened the 23rd Bienal, which I have no idea how to translate, but it was the book fair that happens every 2 years here in São Paulo, Brazil, and it lasts only a week, which is crazy. And it was awesome. I mean, the first days were kind of super crowded and it was impossible to walk in there, but then I went in the last weekend, and it was awesome. So okay, so the first day I was a day very crowded because Santa Claire was here for 2 days. So you can imagine the commotion. There were 500 people that could have their book signed. They ran out of tickets to give to people by 8 a.m. and the fair only opened at 10 a.m. So you can imagine how crazy it was. So I kind of ran away from the places where most people were, but I managed to find and buy 3 books I really wanted to have. The first one is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. This was just released for the book fair in Brazil here. This is a translated edition because I can't find it in the stores and I can't buy things online yet. So I had to have it because it's beautiful. It's still beautiful. It has pink and it's gorgeous. It's amazing. I love the type of they chose this beautiful font that's very different. I love this publisher. It's Novo Século, and they kept the cover. They're really beautiful with the covers because they kept the original covers in the Across the Universe series. So I knew I like this publisher. And Fangirl, I can't wait to read this. And they kept a lot of terms like fandom and fan fiction and Fangirl, which is great because if they try to translate it, it would not pass the message because we don't translate those terms when we talk about fandom and stuff. So I'm really, really looking forward to reading this book. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Next book I bought is a sci-fi book that everyone talked about it, and I was really, really on the fence about it. I didn't know if I was gonna like it, but then I thought, why not? Let's give it a try. I really liked Across the Universe, and it was sci-fi. I really liked the host, and it's sci-fi, so I bought it. And it's The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. Again, this is not the same publisher, but they kept the cover, which is great. I really appreciate it. And it's really small compared to the English version because Brazil shortens the books. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. The cover is beautiful. I'm just sorry. The cover is beautiful. I know this is a series, but there's gonna be a movie, and I can't wait to read this one because sci-fi. I find it very really interesting when it's well done. So The Fifth Wave. And the last one in that day that I bought was totally out of curiosity. Jesse from Jesse the Reader loves this book. So then all the booktubers around him also love this book because they read it because of him. And that is Quanto de Volta by John Curry Whaley, or Where Things Come Back by John Curry Whaley. So Where Things Come Back is this beautiful cover. It's blue in the most beautiful blue. They kept the same kind of layout. It's basically the same cover. It has a beautiful... I got this bookmark that matches. And I'm really interested. It's really short, so it's gonna be beautiful. It's just gonna be like The Fault in Our Stars. I feel it. Like I'm gonna sit and read in a weekend. So if that happens, I'm gonna love it. And yeah, I'm really, really, really curious to know what this is about. Actually, I know very, very little about these books, which is good. I mean, I know that Fangirl is about a college freshman like myself, who is a fangirl like myself. And that's basically why all of us read it. But I don't know the plot, so I want to read it because I'm really curious. The next 2 books I bought in the second day. I basically off the price is the number 4 and number 5 in the Mortal Instruments series, and that is City of Fallen Angels and City of Lost Souls. And they kept the covers, and I have the first 3. Why wouldn't I bought the 4th and the 5th at this price? Because in the first weekend it was 40, just like in the bookstore, but then it got reduced, and it's great. So I met Ken Follett. So I want to show you my book that is signed by him. He signed Fall of Giants in the Portuguese edition. This is ginormous. It's 900 and something pages. And this is his signature. Yay! I'm really happy because he's a fantastic author. And everyone is envy of me in Facebook, so that's great. So yeah, this was all this is all I have for you today. Oh, I have loads of you. This video is probably gigantic, but yeah. So I hope you like this video. I hope to see you soon with another one. And if you want to, you can subscribe and like this video. And all my media stuff is down below. And I will see you soon. You can also add me on Goodreads and I will tell you what I'm reading. Bye.